sight, the National Guard patrolling the streets of Portland tonight. The governor activating the guardsmen under the advice of the Unified Command after demonstrators smashed windows as the nation awaits results in a tense presidential race. It is 10 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Elizabeth Din. So at this point, we've been watching this for hours tonight. Now downtown has quieted down just a bit following that destruction we did see earlier tonight.
Let's switch to Jennifer Dowling live now with a look at what's happening on the streets at this hour. Jennifer?
Well, we're near the Justice Center and the Federal Courthouse building, and there is a big crowd that's gathered there now. Looks about like 200 people dressed in black down there, and they're protesting and chanting Black Lives Matter. I'm not sure exactly if there's smoke over there. We think that there's a little small fire going too, which is not unusual for protests in this area. We always see a lot of fires, bonfires or trash fires, but no police presence here at this time, so looking pretty quiet. Now, earlier in the day, there was a very peaceful protest that started over at Revolution Hall and marched over to downtown. Those folks were very peaceful, but the separate group that was interested in doing the destruction, they were very intent, it was clear, on doing their own thing.
Two very different protest groups took to the streets Wednesday. The first marched and demonstrated peacefully at the waterfront.
We have come here today not just to say count every vote, but to say that the time is now for us to no longer go back to sleep.
This crowd, very diverse, with black leaders helping to guide the marchers, those who attended carrying numerous signs that said count every vote.
Voting rights and Black lives, and to count every vote, because every vote matters and every vote counts, so that's why we're out here. I think other ways of organizing are also important, but I think in such a stressful time, this is a really great way to come together and sort of release some of that stress.
While that group peacefully concentrated in Waterfront Park for the evening, a smaller secondary group dressed in black split off from that rally, heading up Burnside, smashing windows along the way. We saw a church with damaged windows. The clothing store Wildfang also damaged, merchandise covered in shattered glass, and the restaurant Lovely Rita also badly damaged.
Yeah, this is super frustrating. It's really annoying. I don't know why they did this to us.
This employee said it's incredibly frustrating to have this happen during the pandemic, a time when restaurants are struggling to get by anyway.
The whole group came walking through. They just started beating on windows. The guests that we did have, we got them all away. And then, yeah, they just sat here and beat on this door until it broke.
Law enforcement flooded into the intersection of Southwest 10th and Harvey Milk and started detaining people and making arrests. It also appeared that police had detained some people in a parking garage nearby. Law enforcement said at least 9 people were arrested, and they confiscated items including fireworks, hammers, and spray paint. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office also said they seized a knife, a loaded rifle with a full magazine, and arrested a man believed to have thrown a Molotov cocktail at Portland police. The National Guard is now patrolling the streets, and there is a heavy law enforcement presence working with Unified Command downtown as well.
And back here downtown, we could see that fire better. It definitely is a bonfire started, and folks are beginning to move into the streets. We think they might be getting ready to go on a march somewhere, just based on how they're moving about. So we'll keep an eye on things. They could just hang out here. We've seen that before too. They go around the other side to the Portland Police Bureau on Southwest 2nd. So we'll keep you updated right here at netcoin.com. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer Dowling, live at downtown Portland. Thanks. And we